Day 19. Only 5 to go. Transformers is up by 1. And yeah, this is... Oh no, 6 to go. Sorry. Miscounted. It's been a long recording session. County, no work. Can I find number 19 on the Transformer side of things? We've been doing Mario first for a lot. Let's do 19 Transformer side. It's actually a pretty large window. Oh, we've got another original. And I believe this one was formerly on the box, so I don't think this one is this one is not terribly surprising to me. Let's see how this one turned out. Let me get the bag undone. It's a Quinjet. They knocked off a Marvel figure, or a Marvel vehicle, to make a MicroMasters style Transformer out of. It's oddly colored, so I don't know if it's picking up on screen, but it's kind of like an off-white, almost like the plastic is prematurely yellowed. We don't know anything about that in Transformers, do we? And yeah, the paint job on the top is pretty sloppy. That's unfortunate, because otherwise this would have been some pretty cool lining detail across the top of the jet. That is just amusing. Like, it's not as cool as the tumbler, but that's actually funny. It's actually funny. Transformation-wise, yeah, it's probably just flip everything out. Flip that down becomes the chest. I am already seeing a problem here. I'm already seeing a problem here. So if I flip the whole thing down like you would for a normal MicroMaster, there's no way that's standing up. So it's actually got to go like that. So that would have to be the correct orientation. And it ain't looking too great when we put it that way. Because of that, the legs are not solid at all. Man, the wheels are barely staying on here. And yeah, it's just like the super thin arms are unnecessary. They could have bulked that out a little bit. Give us a little bit of better thing. The landing gear in the front is preventing the nose cone from going down completely, so it ends up with this pot belly look. And yeah, there's mostly broken feet because, you know, it has to orientate that way. Head is very boring. Standard smooth helmet, mouth plate, nothing to really write home about. Doesn't look like anybody. Man, that's a pretty weak showing, considering they did the same thing they did with the Tumbler and just adopted a vehicle they otherwise probably would never do for a Transformer. Well, they have the Marvel license. They could do a Quinjet. All right, 19 for Mario. Let's see how today goes. This could be like a very either-or day. It's going to depend on who is in the box. We are now at the point where it is easier to just rip the box open than to actually open the window on the box itself. Oh no. Oh no. Well, oh boy. I really don't want to do what I'm about to do. But they are forcing my hand. So we have a Boo. And I like Boo. To Boo's credit, unlike the Bullet, this is another character known for focus camera. This is another character known for floating around, so a little bit of a flight base would be fine, but at the very least on Boo, there's a flat bottom, so it can actually just stand up correctly, even though it's just hugging the floor. The tongue is only painted on the top. It really needed to be painted all the way around. There's very few details on a Boo, so to get the one detail wrong is kind of unfortunate. It's okay at best. And then we get to its pack mate. It's a fire flower. So it's another prop day in the world of Super Mario. The stem is way too long. The flower is not bent the correct way. It should be down like this so you can see it like that way. If the stem was bent correctly, I would actually consider this a Mario win for the day. But unfortunately, since it wants to be completely upright and looks super awkward, That leaves me in a very difficult position. So when we did the Mario and Luigi slot on day 12, and then we did the Transformer one that is actually like a unique and original figure that I liked, I kind of had to go like, okay, who is the bet? Like one of these has to win. I couldn't decide. Now I'm in the opposite side because both of these days are terrible. Both of these days are absolutely terrible. They both function for what they are. They're just terribly executed on both sides. And there's part of me that kind of like, I'm looking at the standings right now, and there really is part of me that wants to go, let's just give Mario the win today, because it's just, yeah, it's just, it is what it is. Unfortunately, the flower is done so poorly, I'm not sure I can. Because at least the quinjet's disappointing, but it is technically fully functioning. And just the novelty of being a little transforming quinjet kind of pushes it. You know, I hate to give Transformers a 2 lead, but yeah, if that flower, you know what it is? It's the underside of the flower not being painted. So when it's upright like this and it's not bent forward like it should be, it's just, you're seeing so much of the green that you shouldn't see. Man, that's upsetting. Like, Transformers has to win by default just because the Mario Day is so bad. That's really disappointing. Well, hey, Transformer fans, you're up by 2 now.
We parlay with the captain.
You think a werecroc is going to listen to elvish rules of piracy?
Of course it would be the freaking elves
Cool.
that invented parlay.
I had to think of a quick replacement for the French.